A new book, Sacred Conversations, How God Wants Us to Communicate, presents a model, kind of a set of checklists and instructions for having a different kind of conversation. And in the book, I use this fun little metaphor throughout about 7 lessons that I've learned from assembling IKEA furniture. Now, I don't have IKEA furniture here today, but my wife Robin did order a new chair, and I thought it'd be a fun time to just walk through these 7 lessons because they apply to learning this new model of having grace-filled dialogues in our life. So let's get started. Lesson number 1, it takes time and practice to put the pieces together. I've got some time to practice. It's a good time to put this chair together. So we're gonna get started. Now, of course, putting together 2 dining room chairs is a lot simpler than the complexities of our lives and the conversations that we have. But the metaphor helps explain how if we slow down and have a more intentional approach to our dialogues, they can go better. We can seek and help one another with the outcomes that we're really going for. So lesson number 2 is it doesn't require complex tools, just a willing tool user. Not very complex. 1 tool, a couple of fasteners, and a willing tool user, because I love Robin and I want to put these chairs together for her. Lesson number 3, don't jump ahead without making sure you have all the pieces first. Now, whether it's IKEA furniture or chairs like these, they usually come with something like this, an instruction sheet. No language, can be read in any language because it's just simple instructions. That's what I provide in Sacred Conversations. Just a simple model and step-by-steps that help you do an inventory and follow the steps to get the outcome that you want. So I have 2 chairs. It says they give me 12 of these A bolts. It says they give me 2 of these B bolts. Both packs have 2 in those. So you just do a simple inventory to make sure that you have all the pieces before you get started, just like with a sacred conversation. Make sure you have all the pieces of the model from invitation to intention to inquiry to illumination to integration. Make sure you have those 5 parts down before you jump ahead. Because if you jump ahead and you do step 3 before you do step 1, you'll regret it later. All right, now I noticed that I had some legs with blue tape and some legs with clear tape. So before I get started putting all the pieces together, I wanted to make sure that the blue legs and the clear legs were different because I have 2 chairs. And indeed, the blue legs are marked with the letter I, the clear legs marked with the letter H, 2 different legs. Don't jump ahead without knowing that you have all the pieces first, or you'll regret it later. Here we go. 4 legs on. Onto the backrest. Okay, didn't skip any steps. Got the outcome that we were looking for. 2 chairs completely assembled. Now, lesson number 5 is most of the time you shouldn't have pieces that go unused, whether you're putting together something like this or you're having a sacred conversation. Leftover pieces, but as you can see, they're spares. So in Sacred Conversations, I also give you some spares. In the extras, in the back of the book, I offer some conversation starters and some other simple tools that you can use if you get stuck. Number 6, be humble and patient with yourself and with others. Thankfully, this was, by God's grace, a fairly easy one, so no frustrations. And lesson number 7 is if you do get stuck, sometimes some of these projects, they're kind of tricky and you need an extra set of hands to help you hold hold something while you fasten something. So lesson number 7 is don't be afraid to ask for help. And that holds true in our conversations too. Sometimes we get stuck. Sometimes we need a little help. That's what helpers are there for us seekers, is they're there to ask a helpful question. They're there to restate something that they thought they heard us say. And that's what helpers do. So that's lesson number 7, the 7 lessons from assembling out-of-the-box furniture that I apply in Sacred Conversations, how God wants us to communicate, to giving you a simple step-by-step set of instructions for having grace-filled, life-changing conversations. I hope you'll check it out from sophiainstitute.com. You can also learn more about Sacred Conversations on our website, oursacredconversations.com. And, come to think of it, I do think I need some help. So I'm going to ask Robin if she'll help me take these inside. Peace and God bless. Honey, you want to come help me take these inside and check them out?
Oh wow, they look awesome. I didn't know they had little pillows.